Damn.
Detroit, how you feel about that?
Why me first?
Because this is your topic.
This your topic of the week.
I watched that episode. I could say I feel um I don't know, I just felt his hurt. I guess growing up in a lifestyle like that, it could go two different ways. Either men can date women like that, or they can want something different that ain't like that. And I guess Scrappy situation, he wanted something that was different from that. Looked like it fucked him up, as you feel me, as a kid, seeing that type of stuff.
Do you think he was still searching for home?
Definitely.
Have you ever been with somebody that seemed like they were searching for home?
Uh-huh.
How'd that go?
Horrible.
Why was it
Well,
horrible?
well, I ain't gonna say horrible, but it's an experience. Cause some people, when you searching for home, for one, you already don't know. You got to figure out what home is and what type of home it is that you want. So I don't know. I guess it just depends on the person if they know exactly what they want and exactly what they looking for. Um, yeah.
How everybody else feel about it? Who want to take the next question? How they feel about it? Ari, how you feel about it?
Damn.
I feel like in that moment, like I get where he's coming from and everything, but I feel like if if something is affecting you from your childhood and your adulthood, you need to go get help. And our parents are only doing, like, I've had to learn as an adult, our parents only teach us and give us what they think is the best, not what they know is the best, what they think is the best. There's no guideline on it, on parenting and stuff. So you could see his hurt, but at the same time, like, using what you went through as a child is kind of like a crutch sometimes to a certain point, because you have control over your future. Nobody else got control over that. So at some point, you got to go get the necessary help. Once you married, once you have your own bloodline, you have your own, family. You have to go and protect your family. If something I went through as a child and I know how it affect me, I'm going to get help so that I know how to be a better parent to my children, a better husband, or whatever, to my wife, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that I never ever have to worry about my family, my kids experiencing what I experienced. If that makes sense.
Mm. Christian, what you think?
What I think about it?
Yeah.
I mean, I just find it sad the fact that he even had to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like as a parent, you should always try your best to put your child in the best situation. And I don't think how he talking, it don't sound like that what she was doing. So not to, what I'm saying, talk about her no shit, but I just don't feel like she was the best of parents and for him to still be looking out for her the way he do. I mean, you can tell he love him, but at the same time, it's like I love her too. So if I'm gonna be your child, you got to deal with her. I don't give a damn what you say.
Don't y'all think it's sad that boy, or let's just say anybody, a mama, a daughter or a son got to compete with their mama in their relationship?
Just think of how many people are competing with their parents every day.
I always say women and mamas. Every person that I think I've dated seemed like they was in competition with their mama, or their mom was in competition with them.
It's usually the mama in competition with the kid.
Yeah.
That's
Parents be really, that's a real thing. Your parents be jealous that you're living a life that they can't live, they wanted to live, they should have lived. Like, parents, they go hand in hand with parents trying to live through their kids. You ever seen a parent that they gotta have an opinion about everything? You want to live your life through your child. Grow up.
I think so too. Maria, what you was gonna say?
I feel like within our community, we raise our sons to be strong, and they kind of lack compassion. So they look for compassion in places where they don't really need to find compassion. But I think that,
when you say we raise, you talking about like if you grew up in like a single mother household,
I feel
or
like
that's the black community, or
I feel like boys need more, as much as compassion and love as girls. We raise our sons to be hard, structured, and to, not cry and not do certain things. But I think that we should allow our boys to show love and show compassion and
Have feelings.
experience having feelings instead of suppressing their feelings, because they grow up and they still have those same, they feel lost in how they grew up, and they look for things and people in certain places that they shouldn't.
Mhm.
I want to say, I just want to. What you say?
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Go ahead. What you gonna say?
I have
Talk.
all
Get closer to
boys.
the mic. Or
I
pull it
have
closer.
all boys in my family, so I feel like with me having 2 sons, a nephew that's a son, and 3 other nephews that's a son, I feel like when you do put them in a position where they are vulnerable, they're not designed like that.
Right. I agree.
So when you put a man in a position where he has to show emotion, they're either gonna be overly emotional or they're gonna be angry. I feel like the way our granddaddies and great granddaddies was raised, like put that to the side. You cry in your shower, they need to still do that.
Yeah.
Because when you talking to your spouse and you overly emotional, you want to know how to make a choice because you're thinking off emotion. That's our job.
Let me ask you a question. You come home right now, and we asked this one time before. I don't know what with y'all, but your man broke down crying because something bad at work or just whatever. He just broke down crying. Would you still respect him? You just see him boohoo
Yeah,
crying?
but at the end of the day, if he cried about it today, that's cool. But if he tell me Tuesday and he crying about the same thing, he need to tighten up.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. We're not doing continuing on the same thing. I'm the type of person where we're gonna talk about it and then we're gonna give it to God. And however he do it that way. We're not gonna drag that.
How y'all feel about that?
I feel like
Y'all man cry. Y'all cool with that?
Y'all
Yeah.
good with it? Oh yeah,
Because I didn't heard a lot of women. I've heard a lot of women.
But don't be a crybaby. That's a big difference.
I have
Well, I think if your man crying, he kind of close to a crybaby
No,
because
if you dragging it,
hold on,
you-
okay,
don't
so
drag it.
so hold on. What is the reasons? What's some good reasons for a man to cry? Then this is a good question. What's a good reason for a man to cry?
if he
Somebody died, right?
agree.
Okay,
Okay.
we all can agree.
If you're on that journey, which we all have to go through,
Get that
journey
mic.
that journey between you and God, we all gonna get on our knees and we gonna cry at that point.
So
Just in the
religion.
position of trying to find yourself financially, you gonna become weak because most humans try to depend on self and not on other things. So you gonna eventually break down. So I feel like if it's grief, emotional, like internal growth.